In a small township in central Romania, the otherwise peaceful existence of its residents had recently been unsettled by a series of grotesque and brutal murders. With increasing frequency, the town people would awaken to find a lifeless body discarded carelessly in the street for all to see. Shockingly, each corpse had puncture wounds to the neck, and all had limbs savagely torn straight from their torsos. The town was in a state of panic, as no one knew who or what could be capable of committing these murders. That was until a body was discovered after a night of heavy rain, and in the surrounding mud were the huge footprints of what could only be an inhuman beast. Word spread quickly, and together the townspeople, brandishing weapons and torches, set off tracking the footprints into the night to find the lair of the beast. Time passed quickly, and to their surprise, the prince led them to a professor's cottage on the far outskirts of town. The reclusive professor was known only by a few, and due to this, was generally feared by many. The mob, fueled by their feverish hysteria, smashed in the front door and were immediately greeted with a massive, unconscious beast lying prone in a large wooden box. The professor, woken by the disturbance, saw that the horde of angry townsfolk had their weapons drawn and were hungry for the blood of the beast. He repeatedly begged for calm, however his cries were drowned out by the cacophony of the dozens continuing to flood in. A wooden stake was smashed into the beast's chest, tearing right through into the flesh of its heart below. The crowd settled, and then could finally hear the professor's damning words, which had turned from a command to a condemnation. He explained that the mangled dead bodies they'd been finding in the street were in fact creatures of the night, Count Dracula's minions that had been set upon the town to draw blood from the locals and further increase their numbers. The beast was a creation of the professor, grown from genetically splicing humans and apes to spawn a mutant being trained to hunt and kill vampires. Had the townsfolk let it live, it would have soon rid them of all vampires, once again returning the town to a time of peace, where people could walk the streets at night again without fear. The sickening shrieking of 1,000 hungry vampire bats then rang out across the countryside, as the Count, sensing his children were now safe from harm, unleashed his entire army on the helpless residents fully exposed in the town below. "You fools," the professor snapped. "By killing my beast, you've killed us all."